What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Now, I have a ton of awesome gaming news for you guys right now. Really good stuff. It does look like the PS4 Pro may be getting more powerful. Not because you got to buy a new one, but just because it's going to get more powerful. It does look like the RX Vega's rapid pack math could narrow the power gap between the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Now, we already know that the Xbox One X does have a significant teraflop jump over the PlayStation 4 Pro. So it does look like the release of the RX Vega basically coming out next week. They have something that's called rapid pack math, and this basically is going to allow them to double the computations in any one type of configuration. I'm gonna just go ahead and spare the blah blah blahs and just try and make this as cool as possible. Basically, you see this one right here, you see the strands at 550,000. Well, now I can do 1.2 million strands per second. To explain this better, Mark Cerny came out there and said a few AMD roadmap features are appearing for the first time on a PlayStation 4 Pro. One of them, of course, is going to be rapid pack math, and it's possible to perform two 16-bit operations at the same time instead of one 32-bit operation. Basically, at full floats, we have 4.2 teraflops. With half floats, it's now double that, which is to say 8.4 teraflops in a 16-bit computation. This has the potential to radically increase performance. 8.4 teraflops, you say. That would put it up there with the Xbox One X. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is like trickery, cell shading, and all this other random stuff that we don't want to have. Checkerboard rendering, we don't want that. But it is a good consolation. I mean, if they already put it in here years ago. Xbox One X does not have this inside of its technology because they already have enough horsepower to do it. But they're going to be doing this on the side, and this is also going to be available with all their other Vega cards. Meaning people on PC are going to get access to the rapid pack math as well. This is huge. You know, I'm just saying it's a little sneaky that Sony basically packed this in here and didn't tell anybody about it. They're like, we're just going to keep this to ourselves until we just unleash this thing on you. I mean, they told us years ago, but at the same time, that they knew this was coming and no one else knew it was coming. Now, moving on from that, if you guys are interested in Destiny 2, it does look like more information has come out in that they're basically going to have 80 PvE missions and new exotics, and more information has been revealed. But I'm just going to sum this up as they're going to have 80 PvE missions, and they're also going to have side missions for people to tackle. They did fix some things in the Nightfalls, and the Nightfalls are going to be timed, and a lot of other missions you won't be able to actually change your loadout, which makes me mad because sometimes you need a rocket launcher and sometimes you don't. And now you tell me I can't have one, and now I have to pick a sniper rifle in place of a rocket launcher, which is ridiculous because it made much more sense to have it in a special slot. No one had a problem with it. No one had a problem with the primary. No one had a problem with you having sniper rifles in the secondary, and no one had a problem with the heavy being machine guns and rocket launchers. But they decided they want to make you have two primaries that you don't really need. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. They think it's funny. They think it's gonna make people have to plan and do things that's encouraging, but it actually is not encouraging. It's just annoying. Figured I put that out there. I'm still gonna be streaming it, everybody, but annoying. Now, moving on from that, and this is my final bit of gaming news. As you guys may have heard, it does look like Nintendo's in a little bit of trouble because the Nintendo Switch is basically a knockoff. Yes, it is true. Nintendo Switch could very well be a knockoff, and it does look like this gaming company that is known as Game Vice is suing Nintendo and basically wanting them to put a halt to all Nintendo Switches, and they are seeking monetary compensation because basically their controllers came out first, and they do the same thing that the Nintendo Switch controllers do. They both have the same type of connected architecture that allow you to connect two controllers to one essential tablet. They look similar, and they were out first, and so they're saying that they infringed on their patents and they ruined their brand, and now Nintendo is like, what? So the Nintendo Switch could be a knockoff, basically a knockoff, and it does look quite similar. It looks very similar. This case, I don't see it going very long because Nintendo has enough Nintendollars to make this problem go away. So I pretty much think that Nintendo is either going to give them a bunch of money. They're not going to halt production of the Nintendo Switches. They're like, we can't halt this. We barely got enough now. So they may either give them a bunch of money as a settlement, or they may just buy the company and be like, bump you, and now we're going to get rid of this whole entire gamer vice thing. I see it happening. Nintendo's not going to let this stop them. Nintendo has billions. They don't have billions. And this is going to be a problem because they could lose. Look at it. It's pretty similar. Just figured I'd put that out there, everybody, so we can all play our ghetto knockoffs of Nintendo Switches on how this happened. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holler at y'all later.